What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Legend Arceus. In the last episode, we met up with Mai once again. It took down our first alpha Pokemon and set up a new camp in the Obsidian Fieldlands. But once that is done, we have been set back. We finished up the entire survey report, turned that in, and now we're going to get to see that it does do a little bit towards putting us towards our second star. We still need 520 more points to get there, but we should get that on our next expedition without too much issue, I would assume. But we're heading back to the Wallflower to get some more potato mochi, talk it out a little bit, and see what's next. Oh, Benny. Getting us some more food. Dude, I will never get over Laventon's hat. Like, I get that it's supposed to be kind of like a beanie with like the puffball on the end of it, but it's so much more ridiculous. And why is it like a mask? It's weird. It's weird. Anyways, have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the Cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning. Yes, I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will of course step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Nakari here can handle things. That Cleaver is said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. So that's what we got to do next, huh? Is go fight this Cleavor, or whatever it is called. Very interesting. The next day. Rise and shine, Akari! The boss wants you. Kamado, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Okay, that sounds important. All right, so let's do it. Really quickly, though, I'm actually going to see. I need to dump some things off in here, so let's do that really quickly. I'm going to kind of free myself up some space with things I don't need. I probably should also get to selling off my Stardust. Put the dazzling honey away, all my berries as well. I can always grab those if need be. And I think I'll spend the grit dust right now on some of my Pokemon. So let's I'm going to use it on special attack on Viola. And I'm going to use it on more attack on Roddy, because Roddy started with an absolute base EVs of 0. So let's get out of here. What's up, Bray? Did you get a good rest? Look how we're being eavesdropped on. Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? Oh, gosh. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of Vastasui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, O mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in this planet. This is such a superfluous conversation. It's so weird. Me get lost? An Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis. You wish. Can't imagine what you two are based on. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged in an argument with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Someone's bickering. Just another day with those two, I see. The man's named Ataman. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And the girl is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they've inherited some bad blood from their predecessor's strife. Ah, well, not our problem. Yet. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Sakari. And we will do just that. So let's head straight on over there. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of frickin' stairs you have to climb every single time. What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Ataman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. My people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who, then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. Hi. Just standing there all awkwardly. Aha, here are you. From you earned Weird Ear's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal, but that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through the rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? You send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hizui's vastness without fear. You guys really are like hung up on the whole space versus time thing to an obsessive degree where it doesn't even make it seem like you're real people talking to one another. Almighty Sinnoh made Hizui vast so Pokemon could leap freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Akari. I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard, work yourself to the very bone. The frenzy of the Lord of the Woods is our active mission. That's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Woods Cleavor is descended from Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Okay. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Join me downstairs, Akari. We'll cover the details of this new mission. All right, Silene. Now, on the way down, there's actually a few requests that I can grab. So I'm going to want to do that. Hello, ma'am. Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you'll see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice, firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I suppose it'll be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. So what you're saying is you need a Geodude. Could you catch one and bring it back for me? I can actually give you a Geodude right now. Where did you go? Where did you... Ma'am? Okay, well, she decided to run off. She's probably outside, I would be willing to bet. Gosh dang it. There's all these places over here, but we can't really get to them. So there's another request down here we can grab. So let's do that. And before we go into Silen's office, we actually have Laventon's office, which is where the board is at, and that's where we can grab these requests. Now, really quickly, you can see we got Cyndaquil here, and then we also have Rowlet up here. Now, usually if you don't pick Oshawott, Oshawott will be playing in this tank. But this is where they're going to basically spend the rest of the game. Now, I'm going to head up here, take a look at the requests. We got Bothersome Bidoof. Seems a man of Bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking into the village and causing trouble. Talk to Sumugi from the security corps and see if you can help set things in order. And then we have Zubat's Eyes. Callisto from the security corps has a request for us, something to do with Zubat, I believe. Talk to the good lady, investigate as necessary. Okay, all sorts of requests that have been grabbed for us. Now, really quickly, I'm going to head on in here and look into our missions and requests. So, really quickly, Perfect Pickling Stone. Where is that one at exactly? That one, yep, it is beyond here. So, we'll talk to Silene first. Then we can go turn in a couple of those requests once we get out into the village. Ah, good, you're already here. Professor Laventon, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Akari, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleavor is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleavor when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. We've got confidence, dang it. Very well, let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the noble seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Kleavor. Well, Akari, we need to speak with you. Oh, sup. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have just been swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Kleavor. Quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Kleavor situation. You know, Dream Scholar, yeah, okay, we know. Yeah, we don't need introductions here. Those Fool Clan types have a lot of respect for Kleavor. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get hit this under control too. But it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy team of all people for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Kleavor. And there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pro Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we got to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Kleavor at the Grand Tree area. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you about his beloved Kleavor, whether you wish him to or not. And I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Gosh, there's so much dialogue in this episode. So the piece and then vanished. His value is time that much. Yeah, we get it. That's the joke, obviously, with him. So we need to go find Leon over at the Heartwood area. We got the Heights campus. Should come in handy for getting to Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. Okay, so we need to go and get ourselves Kleavor quelled. But like I said, we're going to turn in these requests first. I think we'll head out. Find yourself unable to pick. Oh, that's right. This guy. We'll talk to this guy in a second, actually. This guy's name is Baggin, which is an awful name. Well, but we're going to actually go out into Obsidian Fieldlands in the next episode. Let's talk to this guy right now. You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. Teach me. Your initiative, my teaching fee is a neat 100. Absolutely. So we get one extra inventory slot for that. Every single time we talk to him and pay him money, we get an extra inventory slot. However, I need to get more, and the problem is that every single time you get another slot, it becomes progressively more expensive. So let's do another one. This one is going to be 300. Still affordable. Okay, we're fine. I would like to get at least 5 slots, so, you know, to keep things a little bit symmetrical. Okay, what about the next one? This was probably going to be 400. Okay, that's still not too bad, but it's getting a little pricier. No, don't worry. It gets way more expensive in the future. And one more time. 500 should be good enough. So now, with 5 more spaces in our satchel, we're going to have a lot less to worry about. Remember, we were actually full at the beginning of this episode. So, really quickly, let's see. Yep, okay, so we have a whole nother set of slots, which is pretty good. You want to save your money because, like I said, those are going to become really expensive really fast. So let's head on out of here. And I'm going to go talk to this lady over here first and give her my Geodude. We also have that big Buizel we can go turn into the other guy. Oh, so she's in the house. Interesting. And then we're going to have one more request we can fill as well because we have some Zubats. Yes, you can have this one, ma'am. All yours. I really don't mind. Look at that, it really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight, too. Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young lady. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. I can't believe I have consigned this Geodude to the fate of sitting on top of a pot for the rest of its existence. The poor thing. And occasionally lifting up from the pot. Like, lady, don't be lazy. Just freaking do it yourself. Okay, hold on. I'm going to talk to this guy, because we actually do have another request here. What's up? Listen here, Survey Corps kid. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the heartwood for crops we could grow in the fields, and this Pokemon called Cherim changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening. The light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherim's petals closed right up, so it looked like nothing but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. But the next morning, when I came back to check in on that Cherim, it was right back to full bloom. Why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works, or was the change I saw something different? Would you, when you finish Cherim's Pokedex entry, let me have a look, would you? I have to say, I really do like the lore behind a lot of the people in this village, how they legitimately just don't understand Pokemon. It's the early days. People don't really know how this all works yet, and it totally makes sense. I get it. All right, I'm going to head on over to this guy and give him a big Buizel. What's up, dude? Yes, I have brought you a bigger Buizel. Okay, so this one is ginormous. Good gravy. I never expect you'd bring one so quickly. I'm afraid I'm... Wait, that one's not big enough? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Really? Are you kidding me? It's still not big enough? I thought that was going to be enough. Oh, I'm an inch. Wow. An inch short. That's what she said. Wow. I cannot believe that. If I had $1 for every time I was an inch short. Okay, I'll stop. Let's talk to Clarissa, who has a request from us. And they are over here. It looks like they are... Okay, they're outside. So this one we should be able to do at the very least. Hi, Clarissa of the Security Corps. That's me. Thanks very much for taking on my request. I need you to catch me a Zubat and show it to me so I can look it in the eyes. Okay, well, do I need to bring it to you? No, I can just show you right here. Okay, you can have a look at this one. I'll take a look at those peepers, if you please, Zubat. Look at her. Look at those eyes that don't exist at all. Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me it doesn't even have eyes. That means Zubat flies around while being completely blind. Zubat must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't need eyes. That's amazing, but it hardly helps me. What am I going to do about my nighttime shifts on guard duty? Get a partner, Zubat? It's a good idea. No need for you to go it alone after all. A little help would be great. And that's that. I'll get there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. Very simple request done, and we got an auxiliary power. 2 of them, in fact. All right. So I'm going to actually use the Experience Candy S we got. This is just for straight up giving experience. It's going to get Roddy level 16. And super close to being able to evolve, but not quite there. Guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we are going to head out to the Obsidian Fieldlands once again, and we got a whole lot more stuff to do out there. It's going to be pretty exciting. Lots of stuff. We also obviously have more requests we can pick up, but I think I'll save a few of those for a bit later. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.